following presentation of the NBA.
And the Rockets already with their game faces on as they get off the bus. Got to be geared up for these road games. A beautiful evening in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Our setting tonight, the FedEx Forum. Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Let's see some of the numbers here for John Morant.
And if you measure a player's effectiveness by his passing, he's been very effective lately. Look at his assists in the last 10 games compared to the rest of the season. He's in the midst of a great run.
Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Porter, Daniel Tice out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Exum and it's Wall in at the point. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Kyle Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Jackson in at the center. Do you remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you set, but I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, and maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue is.
And Tice throws it down.
This is why you can't leave guys open around Wall. He'll notice it and exploit it.
Here's Morant. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that win. No hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Now here's Brooks. Not a lot of room. The pass to Clark. Dishes to Anderson. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Wood.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Wall against Morant. Wall passes to Exum. Outside Porter. Outside Wall. That shot is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
You want to talk about a fantastic finish. That game had a little bit of everything and then a little bit of extra in overtime. So it was a great, great win for them.
So it's the Rockets now. The Grizzlies making the shot. Wall passes to Wood. Here's Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
First free throw is good. And Porter drops them both. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Anderson kicks to Jackson. Morant passes to Clark. And here's Jackson. Launches it. It's hauled in by Wood.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Porter passes to Wall. Passes it to Wood. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, this shows Wall's leadership. One of the top assist guys in the league year after year after year.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant with it. That one falls. His 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
It's tipped. Here's Wood. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
They've come out with guns a-blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Free throw good, Wood. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Outside Jackson. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Clark against Wall. Pass to Wood. Over Morant. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Clark for 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 15 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 9 points. Morant outside. Clock at 6. Outside Jackson. And another miss by Memphis. Rockets leading by 9. Here's Exum, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Brooks outside. Memphis moving that ball around. Clark outside. Back to Morant. Jackson has the open look, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Tice trying to break free. Kept alive.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He knows that John Wall presents a challenge for them, especially when he can get inside. Coach said, Wall is such a fantastic finisher, you have to do your work early, out on the perimeter. Once he gets by you, it's already too late. So they'll have to do everything they can to keep defenders in front of him. Guys?
Thanks, David. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Adams, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Anderson. And a switch here also for Houston. Gordon's checked in. Now here's Wall. 26 points for him last game against Minnesota.
But we got to talk about his D2. 4 steals in the game. I mean, a complete all-around effort for him.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Jones, no one around him. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Oh, this is just being a good teammate. I mean, Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
Morant against Wall. Pass to Wood. Kicks to Porter. Wall against Morant. Pulls it from 20. It's Clark with the rebound.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
Well, I think playmaking has always been in Gordon's DNA. He loves to score, don't get me wrong, but he also loves to share.
Memphis has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here's Morant. Wall with a block. Eric Gordon on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Adams.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Outside Porter. Now the pass to Tice. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Wall against Morant. Over Wall. And it's Morant missing. Rockets leading by 6. Outside Wall. Pass to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. The Grizzlies shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Morant against Wall. Outside, Jones takes the 3. And the Grizzlies get it back. Clark kicks to Morant. Pass to Adams. Gordon against Jones. From deep three-point range, and it's blocked by Gordon. Here's Wall. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Rockets have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Culver comes in for Brooks. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for John Morant. Houston with a big group substitution here. Wilson, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Daniel House comes in for Daniel Tice. David Mwabaz checked in for Kevin Porter. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Eric Gordon. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Here's Culver. The Rockets making the shot. To end the cold streak, and it's denied.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And Wall kicks to Augustine. It's good. And the Rockets lead by 15.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And looking now at some numbers for Steven Adams. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 12th in rebounding, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins.
Yeah, and how about another trait for Culver? That elite body control, even through contact, special.
And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy-up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
On the free throw, no good.
And Culver's game just screams potential. Already a good scorer, rebounder, and passer. Now the next step, improving that outside shot.
And they're pushing it up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Culver. Get that out of here.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
.143 left here in the opening quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Adams.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Jones looking for an opening. And there's the pass to Melton. Over Wall. Here's Adams. Hernan-Gomez. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Houston. They lead by 11. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the score by Houston. Culver passes to Adams, and he makes that one. Adams has got his second basket of the night.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
It's Wall with the drive. Lets it go from 11. The shot by House is no good. The Grizzlies trail by 11. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Culver. Adams trying to free himself up. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
The first free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Rockets leading by 10. And here's Exum. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the paint. Here's Augustine. And he banks in the layup.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And so it's the Houston Rockets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Houston, DJ Augustine out there with Exum, and it's Nwaba in at the small forward.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Passes to Hernan Gomez. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 5 to shoot. Adams, the pass to Melton. Shoots over Exum, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's House. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Rockets leading by 12. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The Grizzlies shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Outside, Jones. To the inside. Adams down low. He's against Wilson. Adams' shot is off. Jones for 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Anderson in for Tyus Jones. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Melton. He averages about 5 points a game. Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Augustine's running. Out left to the wing. Here's Nwaba. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And David Nwaba picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. Down low, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Dante Exum.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First one falls for him. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Culver.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings, a selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Now, Exum. No points in the game yet for him. Inside, House. Powered down with both hands.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Jackson looking it over. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, a big size difference there, and he takes advantage. You got to exploit the mismatch.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Houston with a big group substitution here. Wood, he's checked in for DJ Wilson. Daniel Tice comes in for Danuel House. Kevin Porter's checked in for David Nwaba. And it's Gordon in for Dante Exum. And that one falls for Jackson. Rockets leading by 9. Outside Gordon. Pass to Augustine. Pass to Tice. Back to Augustine. It's stolen by Adams. Now here's Culver. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. Rockets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Gordon with it. 9 points last game. He feeds it to Augustine. It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and here comes Culver all alone. And that one drops for him. Culver's got 4 points in the quarter.
And how about the balance there from Culver? Really good at staying in control despite the D being all over it.
The pass to Gordon. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And the first one at the line is good.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Clark comes in for Steven Adams, and it's Dylan Brooks in for Culver. And so Jackson nails both of them.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant passes to Jackson. Brooks outside. Morant outside. Lock at 6. Softly drops in the floater. Morant's got 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Augustine against Morant. There's the 3. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Clark dishes to Brooks. Over Tice. They get it again. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Jackson.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Morant against Augustine. He kicks it to Gordon. Another miss by Houston. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Brooks with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Houston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Passes it to Porter. To the paint, here's Wood. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morant passes to Anderson. Here's Jackson, defended by Tice. Back to Jackson. Morant against Augustine. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Here's Gordon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And when he's healthy, Gordon is extremely effective, an incredible scorer who fills up the stat sheet.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
John Wall's checked in for Houston. And both free throws good for Gordon. The Grizzlies trail by 7. And here's Morant. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Looking to get back on track here. The dish now to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Stolen by Jackson. 3 on 3. Brooks with no one around. And it's off from three-point range. Rockets leading by 5. And Porter, here we go. Gordon finds Porter. Gordon against Brooks. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 this quarter.
The strong upper body of Gordon, I mean, contact does not affect his shooting motion.
Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Brooks outside. Pass to Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Poked loose.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
Gordon with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Outside Porter. Outside Wall. No good from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
That's good from Morant. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones comes in for Kyle Anderson. Both free throws good from Morant.
And one of the younger players to enter the 2019 draft, Morant, wise beyond his years.
Jones against Gordon. To the middle. Here's Tice. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Tice has got 10 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant scanning the floor. Outside for Jackson. Misses the 3.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight, because the 3, not one of them, ain't working.
Wall against Brooks. It's Wall with the drive. Good on the bucket. And now it's a 9-point Houston lead.
Oh, man, a determined scorer. Wall is fantastic at staying with the shot, even when the defense is on him.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Look at he's on the cusp of the top 10 in the Western Conference voting.
So still a long way away from being named a starter, but the fans aren't overlooking what he's been doing this season.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Tice, no one around him. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Left side Jones. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Grizzlies have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And the first one drops. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Melton's checked in. Houston also making some changes. David Nwaba is checked in for Daniel Tice. And it's Dante Exum in for Eric Gordon. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:43 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Nwaba. Right side wall. Wilson up top. The shot doesn't go for him. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Melton. Wilson grabs the board. Houston leading by 7. Exum kicks to Wall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Morant.
Wall is creative at finding ways to get to the line. The D has to be more careful when it comes to guarding.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
No good on that one.
Well, you know he's had to deal with some major injuries over the course of his career, but Wall never loses the drive to succeed.
And he sinks the second. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. Over Wilson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
To the right side. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists tonight.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Melton. And the 3 off target. Rockets leading by 10. Morant with the steal. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Melton, no good.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Nwaba passes to Wall. To the left wing. Here's Exum. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Melton. Here's Hernan Gomez. And the layup's good off the glass.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And so we conclude the first half. Rockets lead by 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks a lot. John, how effective were you offensively in the first half?
No, it was good. Just try to get my rhythm, just try to find my teammates, make the job easy for us, and let the game come to me.
Very good performance so far, John. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a fast pace for Houston at the outset. At one point, their devastating offensive assault pushed their lead out to 15 points. As the first quarter came to a close, they held a sizable 12-point lead. Momentum shifted slightly in the second quarter, causing them to lose some traction, but they still ended the half up by 8. What did you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
They shot a great percentage from the field, and not by accident. Their movement was good, they're making good decisions, and the coach loves to see that kind of efficiency.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Memphis.
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Morant and Brooks. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Yes.
Woo.
We all know Wall loves putting on a show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Brooks outside. And the pass to Clark. The three from Morant. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Now Wall passes it to Exum. Here's Wood, guarded by Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's foul number 2 for him. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
The Grizzlies shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Morant outside. Anderson against Porter. Morant left side. Clock at 4. Deep 2 from Brooks. It's rebounded by Houston. Wood's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Porter. Anderson with the block.
And blocks like this fire Anderson up, which in turn get his teammates going as well.
Brooks kicks to Anderson. Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. I mean, he's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Outside, Wall. Wall draws the double. To the paint, here's Tice. And Tice throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Exum finds Tice. Over Morant. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's the only way to hold him in check. When he's got it inside, you got to have a body on him right away.
Rockets leading by 4. Shoots off the step back. Got a hand on it.
And timing is so important. I mean, right there, Brooks shows nice judgment, being able to get the rejection.
Wall against Clark. Jackson passes to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. You got to keep the pressure on.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
4 on the clock. The Rockets with another miss. Memphis trailing here. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line, throws
throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. The first free throw is good. The Rockets making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, look at Morant flexing a little muscle right there, showing off his athletic ability right in their faces.
Now here is Augustine. He's got 6 outside. Porter. Not going to go that time. And it's Memphis the other way. Over with it. Pass to Brooks. For the tie. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. For the lead. Drills it from outside. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Wood with the bucket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Morant. 23 points in the game. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 11 rebounds in the game. Augustine looking around. Six to shoot to the inside. Good work there as it goes. Wood's got 17 now.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Augustine against Morant. The shot by Brooks. Again, the miss by Brooks.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Morant. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. Right wing. A shot by Culver. Nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Houston. Down low, Tice lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Tice has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Culver. 9 points in the game so far. Brooks outside. And here is Adams. He dishes it to Culver. Kicks to Clark. Just 3 to shoot. Adams wide open. Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 25 points.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Some changes for Memphis. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Culver. And Jones subbed in for Morant. The Rockets also changing it up. DJ Wilson, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Daniel House comes in for Kevin Porter. And Gordon subbed in for Augustine. Pass to Tice. Three-pointer. And it's Gordon missing. Memphis has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Here's Melton. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Wall against Jones. And Wall. Here we go now. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Grizzlies shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Adams taking his time here. Kicks it out to Jones. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Wall with it, now defended by Adams. Wall draws the double. Inside. And that one's good. House. And now a 4-point Rocket lead.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
There's the pass to Adams. He kicks it to Brooks. Rebound by House. Houston leading by 4. And here's Gordon from outside. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Memphis. Kyle Anderson comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Let's take a look at numbers for Wall. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's getting around 28 points per, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Jackson. Here's Adams. Got a piece of it. Here's Wilson. Offensive rebound.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Passes it to Melton. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for him.
And rim protecting is an area where he's come a long way over these past few seasons. You can see the increase in blocks over that time. He is a fearsome defender inside, and teams are thinking twice about bringing the ball into the paint when he's on the floor.
Here's Gordon. He has 7. Pass to Tice. Stolen by Anderson. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Melton. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
A minute 42 left in the third. Stolen by Jackson. Wall against Jones. Anderson outside. Kicks it to Jackson. Melton feeling it out a bit. Jones for 3. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Gordon. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple with Eric Gordon. This is a guy who's a pure scorer. I mean, you better hammer him to stop him.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Dante Exum, he's checked in for John Wall. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Outside, Jones. Adams outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
They throw good, Adams. And he can't hit the second.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Pass to Melton. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Now Gordon. He's got 10. He kicks to House. Wilson against Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And ball goes up, and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
The pass to Exum. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 7-point differential. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Wilson out there with Daniel Tice. Then it's Exum. Then there's Gordon. And it's House in at the 3. The Rockets shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Right side Jones. Pass to Adams. From 13. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. Rockets leading by 5. Outside Gordon. Pass to Tice. Shoots over Adams. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Anderson wide open. It's rebounded by Houston. House has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Stolen by Anderson. And that one, good. Anderson's got his first bucket of the night.
So good at positioning himself. I mean, Anderson excels at running the right route when the break is on.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Clark, he's checked in for Adams. Houston also making some changes. Christian Woods checked in for Daniel Tice. Porter comes in for DJ Wilson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Eric Gordon. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of 3-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Anderson against Porter. Now here is Augustine, guarded closely. Wood kicks to Exum, just 5 on the clock. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Augustine passes to Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Morant against Augustine. That one falls. Morant's got 16 here in the second half.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Morant against Augustine. Wood kicks to Porter. Back to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Morant to the middle, tipped away, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Jackson. Buries it down low.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Makes it off the glass. Now just a 1-point Rocket lead.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Augustine with it. Over in the corner, Wood. Over Jackson. Wood can't hit. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. They now take the lead.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
To the inside, Wood, and finished off by Wood. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. The teardrop falls in. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Exum passes to Augustine. To the paint. Wood in the post. Guarded by Jackson. Wood can't hit. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Now here's Anderson. He's guarded closely. Kicks it to Morant. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Wood. The Rockets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Exum with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Brooks against Porter. There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
There's no panic in them. I mean, staring at a big deficit, they still kept their poise and went to work.
Here is House. Another miss by Houston. Anderson against Porter. Anderson's shot is off.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
House dishes to Porter. Pass to Exum. To stop the drought, it's deflected.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And he makes the first. Daniel Tice is checked in for Houston. Exum hits them both. Memphis leading. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The pass to Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Basket good. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Augustine against Morant. Augustine passes to Wood. Out to the right wing. Here's Exum. Tice trying to break free. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You got to love how attacking Morant is. I mean, he's so excellent at forcing the issue and getting the foul.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Rockets trail by 3. And here's Augustine. Morant comes with the double team. Exum. He shoots again. Here's Wood. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And Memphis making a change here. Adams checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 1. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Tice. Passes to Porter to take the lead. That one doesn't drop. Morant with some nice D. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks leading the charge. Stolen by Exum. Here's Porter. Augustine in the corner. Anderson with the block. Lobbed up there for Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
This is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
Here's Wood. Out to the right wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his 5th foul. And the Rockets making a change here. Wall's checked in. Now Brooks. Pass to Anderson. Clark outside. Now here's Adams. Dishes it to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him the lane.
Ball against Morant. Ball passes to Wood. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. Tice against Clark. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Wall. That's a basket. His 8th from the field. 8 of 14.
I mean, he's been terrific from the field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. Here is Brooks. Pass to Morant. Anderson with the ball. Clark for 3. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Tice, and Tice throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Morant. On the wing, Brooks. The pass to Anderson. Clark outside. And another miss by Memphis. The Rockets trail. Porter passes to Tice to take the lead, and it's blocked. And he recovers it. Now here's Exum. Passes it to Wall. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Porter. That shot no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Tice against Anderson. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
And these are the possession Wall loves taking hold of. Outstanding at scoring in these important moments.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Morant outside. To the paint. And Adams with the slam.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Wall looking for an opening. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Morant passes to Clark. The putback, it's in!
And this is what the D gets. Not boxing out Adams is a great way to get dunked on.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Wall draws the double. Here's Exum, right between the eyes.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And they double up Morant. Wall with the steal. Money!
He loves the courage that Wall has. Look, he's fully confident in his ability to drain these huge shots.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 4. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson, he's checked in for Adams. Now here's Morant for 3. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
And it's going to come down to a 3-point attempt. I mean, what a huge moment to come through at the line.
Bobbed up there for Clark. An emphatic LU jam.
Ooh, the vision, the ability to throw every type of pass. I mean, Morant's already reached an elite level as a playmaker.
good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. Morant against Wall. Morant with it. On the wing, Brooks. Shoots over Exum. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum, Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
I think it's just staying in the defensive end. Sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.